Dia naik dekat YouTube.
Okay.
Jadi?
Kosong viewers ah.
16.
Yang ni kita. Image pun tak masuk je. Kita live kan.
Hi guys, hi.
Hai.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. Guys. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, hello everyone. Good evening. Welcome back to our show, which is Born to Speak show. Today, I'm your host, Nasrin Christina Binti Nazarudin, and today, me and my presenters will discuss about a topic that is not quite so common, I guess. But let me introduce you guys to my presenters first, and let's start with Ulfa. Can you introduce yourself?
Thank you, Nasrin. Hi and Assalamualaikum. Hi guys, my name is Ulfa Shazwin binti Muhammad Sahabuddin. You can call me Ulfa. I'm from Faculty of Mechanical Technology Engineering. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Ulfa, for your introduction. Then how about next, Liana?
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Liana binti Fazil. I'm a student of manufacturing. Okay, nice to meet you guys.
Okay. Also, thank you, Liana, for introduction. And then next is, last but not least, Hafiza. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Nohafiza binti Shafi'i and I'm from Johor and I'm student in Faculty of Electric.
Okay. Thank you, Hafiza. And I'm once again your host, Nasrin Kisnawati Nazardin. And I'm from the Faculty of Mechanical Technological Manufacturing. Yeah. But as I said earlier, the topic we're discussing today is called common sense. Common sense has left the chat, especially during these dire times of COVID-19. A lot of people forgot their common sense, I guess, at home. And for example, not wearing masks, not following the SOPs. So without further ado, I'm going to start with my first presenter, which is Alpha. So, Alpha, what is the definition for common sense to you? Because certain people have different definitions. So, what's the definition of common sense to you?
Okay, thank you, Nasrin.
You're welcome.
Okay, definition of common sense for me is like something that we all suggest and use as a regular basis. But okay, common sense is a basic understanding of the way world is working, and I know everyone in this world have common sense in themselves. It's just whether they know how to use it or they didn't know to use it. But sometimes people have common sense, but they just like, oh, it doesn't matter. Just I want to do on my own way. And I see that common sense is no longer what it used to be. Common sense this day is more opinion based or based on feeling rather than fact. But I think it is more to based on feeling because um, when they want to do something, they must follow their heart, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
for example, my heart said like, I don't want to do it. Okay, so they won't do it. And I want to give you some examples about common sense. And since we are still students, and when students live outside of campus, they live in rented house, right? And then, of course, one of their friends will uh, bring a car or motorcycle transportation. And of course, your friend must give you a ride, right? And then this
Right.
is like, you know, um, gas is not free, right? So I think every one of us, if we, when our friend gives us giving a ride, we must give them what we call duit
Gas
minyak.
money.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is duit minyak. Because gas, to refill the gas is not free. We need money to refill it unless we use water to refill our car, right? And
Yeah.
then even though your friends say like, oh, no need lah, it's okay, don't give me, just it's okay, I'm doing it honestly. But no, just put the money somewhere inside the car. Yes, I think that's it.
Like you said, since we're in the topic of like common sense in like when we are in public spaces and all. Have you have any like experience whenever like this occurs?
Sorry, can you repeat it again?
As you stated earlier, it seems that you have experience regarding this. Would you like to share your experience regarding common sense?
Of course, in my experience, sometimes I don't use my common sense because sometimes I do feel annoyed or grumpy at the time, so I don't have the mood. Okay, for my experience, this is when I drive a car. A lot of cars on the highway, right? And there is a car that I don't know whether he or she wants to turn right, but he or she doesn't give signal. Like he or she just
Just went
turn
straight.
right like that. Yes, just went straight like that. And I was like, oh my god, what if something happened? What is the vehicle behind you suddenly um crash you, right?
Hmm.
And at that time, of course, I do curse a lot in the car, and
Hmm.
I said like, what's the point? You have a fancy car, but you don't even know how to use signal. You just throw your car lah. Don't use the car. Just walk ahead. Yes, that's my experience now. There's a lot, but this is part of my experience. Yes.
Yeah, people pay so much money to get their license to get like 1,000 plus plus, if I remember correctly for mine. And people just ignore the proper etiquette in the streets and everywhere they go after they got their license, after they got evaluated, which sucks because a lot of accidents and I think 60% of Malaysia happens. Death is road occurrence. I think have to check back my facts, but
Rules are not important anymore.
yeah. So also because, like I said earlier, we are in COVID times, and as we can see, a lot of people don't have any common sense. For example, in my experience, some old man once came into a store screaming because he doesn't want to wear a mask because he said it's fake. And I live in Selangor, which has a lot of cases, and it's so weird seeing people not believing that COVID is real. But like I said earlier, since it's COVID times, do you have like any um how do I say this, suggestions for like COVID, like common sense during COVID? Like anyone can answer, presenter if you like, or viewers like, you can answer in the comments, in the chat.
Okay, may I answer the question?
Yeah, sure, Fiza.
Okay. As we know, nowadays COVID-19 is can spread really fast, and COVID-19 is not just the victim. So when the
Mm-hmm.
SOP of COVID-19 as governed by a government such as wear a mask, as a Malaysian, we should practice this. Anyone can
Mm-hmm.
spread the virus. So people should have a common sense about wear a mask when you're outside. So if you didn't wear a mask and then you catch or you have flu Actually, I think it's really not polite because it can spread the virus, even our own saliva. Yeah. So when you didn't wear a mask, just cover your mouth into your elbow, and not use your hand because you will use your hand to touch everything. So it will spread the virus. So I think is wearing a mask is not an option, but an absolutely must. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you in that. And even I think my Sarah agrees with me and us. And what about you, Ufa or Liana? Do you guys have any like suggestions regarding COVID?
Okay, may I say
Oh,
something?
yeah, sure.
For me is the one. Okay, for me is the why this thing happened. Why our country? Can I see the number of the positive COVID quite high, isn't it? Uh, as you can see, can you tell me the difference between our citizen compared to Singapore citizen? They have the attitude, the behavior is quite different, right? They have a big gap,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So it also, I can say it's in a big gap also in the death count case.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. You can see that thing can happen because of Singapore citizen is quite understand the law and obey the law that government give to them. They
Mm-hmm.
use the law like really obey the law. Like the government say don't go out if not important thing to do, and they understand that rules they obey the law. So I can say it's, that happened because of our behavior. Say like common sense is like really in our mind, so that thing will happen.
Okay.
Can I add
And yeah,
something?
yeah, sure.
I think some people think like, oh, COVID-19 is just a small fever, small flu. So that's why they say like, why should we wear masks? Why should we distance ourselves? Like, hello, it's just a small fever, small flu. You just eat medicine and then you sleep and then the other day, you wake up healthy again. But no, I don't know who spread those wrong info, you know, especially when especially our father or mothers or relative, like, they like to share info,
Through
wrong
WhatsApp.
info, yes, through WhatsApp. And then our moms or family read like, oh, it's something like this. Sometimes I just face palm about that.
Yeah. Especially I think regarding drinking ice swam. Drinking ice swam to kill COVID, which is absolute nonsense. And a lot
Yeah,
of
very much
people,
true.
a lot of people in the chat are saying about Karen. And yeah, it's true. My mom is also a Karen. She doesn't want to wear a mask sometimes when we go out, and she'll say, "Oh, even the policeman is not wearing." It was like, you need to have a common sense not to try to spread or protect yourself, especially since I have a younger brother. He's still small, so yeah, my mom and other people should be considerate of people that can't have low immune system. So thank you, Ufa, for your thoughts. And okay, next we have Liana. Um, as Ufa stated earlier, that each people have like different opinions regarding common sense. What about yours?
Okay, thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Nazim. Okay, no, some of the people have a different opinion according to the common sense. But for me, what I understand and on my knowledge, I understand is common sense is a basic level knowledge that everybody can do. It's a basic level. So like you don't need can I say like you don't need like PhD certificate to someone with PhD certificate to understand this kind of thing. It's not a hard question that you need to think hard for the answer. It's just a kind of little tiny mini thing that you can think. Even 3 years old kid also can think about this,
Yeah, I agree with that.
right? For me, like yes. Also, for me, is this thing common sense is kind of say like just a simple thing you can think. It's just about you think rationally before act to something, and then you think something. And for me, is kind of purity for everybody to think about this. But some of people overlook about this thing and think about themselves. They just think about their feeling, about their heart, what they want. I don't think about others, about the community. It's other word for common sense for me is common sensitivity. I say like that because we human, we sharing the same feeling, the same sensitivity, which is we don't want to be scolded, we don't want to be forced for doing something. So like for example, if the world is nobody have a common sense, nobody have a little thing to think about this, and you go or walk for everywhere you go, and then you see your friend, you're calling for your friend, and then for example, that person don't have any concern, and he or she will only reply to you by shouting, by screaming for you, right? So there's a little thing that you can think by yourself, you can know. For me, that's from my opinion.
Oh.
And
And
then, so okay, beside that, actually, I'm sure it's not to brainwash you, but I just want to explain the meaning and the effect that if our community don't have any common sense in their mind, in their daily life, the thing will happen is many things can happen to our community, not only you, but also your family, your community, even country, right? Okay, so for me here, I want to talk a little bit about it's a way, it's not a, it's kind of a tip for you guys. Is a tip to talk to someone, to take care of your feeling, to because yes, like I say, we share the same sensitivity. Right?
yeah.
Okay, but first one, if you want to know, okay, is the way or the tips that you want to talk with someone with politely or with sentence with comments and things is actually respond to them. Whatever they say to you, respond to them. Even you have on that time, you have a really, really bad day on that time, or you have like a girls, like we have PMS, right? On that, can I say for the whole week you feel so angry, you feel want to shout over. Everybody understand that, right? So at least you respond to somebody when somebody talk to you, calling you or something like. For example, you can say you even don't say anything. You can just smile to them, nod to him, or you can say like politely by saying, "I'm sorry, I don't have a good day. I have a problem. Can you don't disturb me for today?" Just say to them, just don't ignore them. That was the most important thing. Just don't ignore like your friend is calling you, and then at least look at him like, oh hi. Even you don't have a good feeling on that time. So that was the survey for me. And then is after you respond to them, if you want to talk, if you don't want to talk, send that. go away lah. And if you want to talk to reply to them, you like you can say bye. No, you the ways you can answer them verbally. Like have you eat today? I want to go to sleep. That's unpolite. Right?
Mhm.
Some people say if our friend is comment they're like that, right?
Mhm.
Actually it's not nice. People will call you other common sense. Yeah. Right. So for me, at least reply. You know, even you have a bad day on that time, just think about others too, not only your feeling. We live here in
People with
community.
respect. Agree with you.
Yes, yes. Okay. After that, you take care of their feeling. I want to give you one example. Okay, just
Mhm.
imagine it's you. Okay, example like you having a birthday party, and
Mhm.
then and that time for you, birthday party for us is very special, right? It's once a
Mhm.
year. So you buy a new clothes, you for example like buy a new clothes or someone give you the clothes, the dress, right? And then you really, really
Mhm.
love that clothes. You think that you look pretty on that clothes, you like maybe the clothes is give you a memory, is the best memory. And then you ask for your friend, am I look good today with my dress? And then your friend said, whatever you wear is never gonna look great on you. What do you feel? It's kind of sad, right?
Mhm.
Even yes, you look ugly. You really look ugly on that clothes. At least you need someone to like, oh, you look pretty. Oh, you look so pretty. Especially girl, right?
Yeah.
We don't like someone to call us ugly, right? Yes,
Want
girl
to
is
be hyped
sensitive
up.
about that. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I agree with that. So we need to take care of their feeling. Common,
Mhm.
what's common sense, right? So actually, if you that person, what do you feel? Of course, automatically on that time you feel low confident. You don't have. You like. I want to cancel the party. Right? Yeah, is that happen to you? Ever happen to you guys?
Maybe.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it
Sometimes.
happens.
Yes. Without you guys knowing,
Yeah.
after you saying that, it's
But
actually
for
okay. Actually, without you guys knowing that thing, when you talk to other person, the word that can hurt them, the feeling, actually that thing can affect the person that what they're hearing is actually is make them not comfortable, not confident. It's kind of for me. It's kind of bullying
Mhm.
them by shaming them,
Mhm.
like body
Yeah.
shaming or something like that. It's actually, can I say that cooperation of that thing can sometimes be the end can be is end for the relationship, end
Mhm.
of the friendship. Even the worst I think can be commit suicide. Not I think that's suicide.
Mhm.
When someone truly sad, don't know what to do, and the people surrounding say something negative or say something that nothing help her feeling or his feeling can lead to the commit suicide. So
Mhm.
I think better you think before you act or before say something.
Mhm.
And then several nowadays after even we take care of other feeling, we also think about like someone far away from us. Not only we take care of someone surround us like our family or sibling or partner or something, we also
Mhm.
need to think about others. Even for someone that you don't even know, someone that you meet in the street, on the mall or something, you also need to respect them. For example, like several more several like nowadays I can see several person that they just say to someone like rudely by, for example, I give it to you for example like you the first customer talk to their
Mhm.
customer talk to the owner of the shop or waiters or someone works there, they just sometimes to call to get their attention, they snap their finger to call for the attention. Actually, that is considered rude, right?
Yes,
We also
yes, I
just
agree.
think before you act. Just what happened? You just think that what happened if you on her shoes, her shoes. You feel bad, right? You tired with your work. Maybe you get angry get scold from your boss, and then suddenly customer treat you like that. So sad. Okay,
Mhm.
I think things by, and now suddenly I see some people like no, can I say, contrary to talk to talk to others like they want to get something from others. They without saying please or help, they just bring me a water. Actually,
Mhm.
it's considered is someone that you ask, give you a water, and then he give you in the rude way. Don't get angry to them. Actually, you don't want
Yeah.
to start it first. You don't want to talk to them like talk to them like that. So it's not your fault. It's starting from you. So that's my
Mm.
opinion.
Thank you for your opinion and experience. I agree with all of your opinions, but I also want to add that no matter what gender, race, religion, whatever you are, please treat people respectfully and hype each other up. No hate in this place.
Yes,
So
if you want people to respect us, you need to respect people first.
yes, I agree with that. So thank you everyone for your opinion. Next is Hafiza. Uh, Again, please tell me your opinion. What opinion and what's your definition for common sense? Because from Ulfa and Liana, both have different. I mean, same opinion but different ways of definition. So please.
Yeah. Thank you, our host, Ms. Nazreen. In my
Sure.
view, common sense is very simple. Common sense already have in everyone, either we practice it or not. It's like seeing things as they are and doing as they should be done. So I guess everyone already heard about common sense before. If you or find it into a Google, there are 62 million results for it. It's probably been spat on your face since forever.
Mm-hmm.
And just like I say, the SOP of COVID-19 as governed by the government, such as wear a mask, is one way to help improve common sense in society.
Mm-hmm.
Compare the risk and reward of the decision before choosing either to wear the mask or not. The government had make rules such as if you're not wearing your mask at outside, you will need to pay the fine, which is 100 ringgit for each person. So use common sense in this situation because either we have to pay the fine or stop spread the virus by wearing your mask.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my view. Thank you.
Okay. Also, common sense happen in a lot of places, especially in transportation. I've seen a lot of people like not giving like older people or pregnant women or disabled people train seats. So what's your opinion and experience regarding that, Hafiza? You're muted. I'm sorry, you're muted. Hafiza, you're muted.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry again. Okay. Okay. Common sense in facilities is really taught me because when I'm study at Polytechnic and back home to my village, I will ride the bus. So many people taught me about common sense. Firstly, there are some people not letting other people get out of the bus. They just stand there like a statue. It didn't take a minute to stand aside and let people out of the bus, and then you could get in. So if we use common sense in this situation, it can save the time for everyone. So in that time, I really annoyed and just feel like to tell them, please step aside because I want to get out from the bus, but I'm just keep it in mind because I don't have courage. Yeah. So my second point is there are some people leaving the trolley all over the parking lot.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That's
How many
annoying.
times have you, yeah. How many times have you need to park your car thought that you saw a free space, but when you drove closer and saw it was occupied by a bunch of trolley? It feel like a fake home. It's just like
Yes.
Kantil, you know Kantil? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
disappointing for me. Yeah, actually, there are special place to leave the trolley. They actually have a worker to put to get the trolley, but we use common sense and put the trolley at the place
Trolley place.
where they need to be. Yeah. So I want to ask you guys, are you all through this kind of situation?
Hmm?
yes,
Yes.
sometimes.
A
Can I
lot of
add
times.
something?
Yes, yes, please.
I saw at the comment someone mentioned common sense among students. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let me share some to you lah. Okay, I know every one of you must experience this, right? When you have housemate or roommate, right? When you are sleeping and then suddenly your friends start to make some noise, talk louder, and then yeah, it's kind of disturbing you, right? You are sleeping and your friends talk loudly, sing loudly, like they don't respect you. In my experience, when I was sleeping, my friends make some noise like laugh really loud, singing and chatting. I uh, wake up from my sleep and then I throw something at the floor and they was like, oh, okay. They like, oh, sorry, continue your sleep like that. So I was like, okay, don't do like that again. I'm sleeping right now. Yes. And
Sleeping.
also, what else about students? Uh, there's a lot, but I forgot already because it's been a while since I'm being a student. What else? I think that's all. Yes.
I think I can also add to your point. If you live in a rented house, especially, uh, people don't have the common sense to clean or wash the dishes or like do the chores around the house. That yes, we all pay the same amount, but we don't also want the house to be messy and seeing a pile of dishes on the what's it called sink every morning is quite disgusting.
Yeah.
How about assignment related? Mm, assignment related. I guess common sense regarding assignment is that this is a bit tricky and it's kind of in a gray area. For example, you ask questions for your friend and your friend gives you the answer. And then someone also asked the same question, you gave them the answer. And then out of nowhere, the next day, someone told the lecturer about you cheating, sharing answers with each other, and all of you got 0 points. Uh, to me, I think yeah, it's bad cheating, but also you should also, if you do that, you should also have the common sense not to tell. I don't know. At least to me, everything is in a gray area regarding to assignments.
So can I continue with my point?
Yeah, yes. Oh, yes, please, Safiza.
Okay. The third point is when you ride on train or bus, there are some people put their feet all over somebody else's face. Nobody
That's
enjoys
disgusting.
seeing or smelling somebody else's feet. Am I right?
Mhm.
But taking your shoes off and put your feet near people sitting next to you is just rude and disgusting for me. Like you can see if you ever have a feet pain, you don't need to stretch out your feet and put it all your your feet at the space at the free space.
Mhm.
Uh,
Oh,
like you can see, yeah, even the older people that have high possibility to have a feet pain didn't do it. So young guys, young people, please be aware and behave yourself. Yeah. Okay,
I actually
my
hate the
last
ones
but not
that
least,
wear stockings. Oh, yes, please continue. Sorry.
yeah, okay. My last point is people having their stuff all over the place in public place. Something like they put their stuff all over the place, blocking the available seat next to them, and leaving the others standing, such as pregnant women, older people. So please have a common sense in this situation. You can try put your stuff on your legs or just hold them and offer the seat to the another passengers. And one more thing I want to add. Did you guys already heard about manspreading?
Oh, yes. Actually, Dita mentioned about men spreading.
Yeah. So um this one is rather simple common sense because you just have to close your lid. People surrounding you will feel uncomfortable with your attitude. So just close your leg and sit down quietly. Okay. So that's my point. That's my point of common sense in facilities or transportation.
Mm.
Yeah. Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome. And then from what I read in the comments, who's asking? Firdaus, man spreading is when a person they sit with a really wide like stance, like open for everyone to see, but no one wants to see that. So please close your legs and let other people sit, and no one wants to see what's beneath the
Foreigners do
and
that a lot.
yeah, especially foreigners. And then correct. And I also have some questions for the viewers and for my presenters. Does common sense help society in the future?
Well, I think I'm not sure about that because every people have different personality, right? So we cannot expect like people all around the world will have common sense. Some do have common sense. Some just throw their common sense into the trash bin and then go out like there's no tomorrow. That's my opinion. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Ulfa. What about the others?
For me,
Mm-hmm.
of course, yes. Of course, yes, is I just think that just imagine the world is no one have common sense in their mind. The world will be miserable, disarray life, right? So everybody be kind to each other. Think about others feeling that in the public transport also. The thing when you go out, you think about others that think can someone also feel comfortable to talk to you, comfortable to be friend with you. So it's make the society become more stronger.
Okay.
I agree with that.
And lastly, what about Hafiza?
For me, regarding your question,
Mm-hmm.
I think school play a big roles and a lot of things that we see in our school, the way we organize our education, it will like we have assemblies or we wear a uniform. So yeah, thing like that. So it's a low for a bigger bubble of a common sense value. So if you look at families or at home, you also have a lot of examples where common sense can be taught to a children at least in the sense that have positive value can be taught to the children, such as when parents tell you to do something but you don't talk back, or when you see your mom cleaning the house, offer help from them, offer help for her. And if you look in the society, when you outside, be an example for the other people. Because when they see what we do, inshallah they will follow what we do. Okay, that's for my view lah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, can I add something?
Yeah, sure. Please.
Hafiza mentioned earlier about moms doing home at work, right? I
Mm-hmm.
know people that watch our life is know what is Asian mom, right? Asian mom is like when we offer to your mom like, oh mother, can I help you something? And your mom said, oh, there's nothing for you to do. And then when you went to your bedroom, you playing with your phone, and then suddenly your mom come into your room and said, oh, this is what you're doing all the time, playing phone again and again. You don't even help me to do all the chores. And then you just like, what? I just offered you some works to do, but you decline it. And then, of course, your mom will say, menjawab, menjawab. Something like that. That's the power of Asian mom.
I've experienced that too. Slipper flying to you. Slipper, rotan, belt, everything lah. Uh, Thank you for the presenters. What about the viewers? Do you guys have any questions you guys want to ask? Questions, stories you want to share? Just drop in the chat. Just remember all about it. Jangan ngomong gitu. Thank you. Yeah, we all will become your typical Asian mom.
No one can argue with Asian moms. They always win.
Is there any questions? Mm, oh my God, these comments.
What kind of
Uh,
question is that?
But I forgot to give my opinion regarding that. But to me, common sense will really help the society, but it also depends on the situation, I guess. Like, not everything is black and white. Everything is not black and white. Just there's a little bit of gray here and there. So that's my opinion. Like, I mean, come on, please have common sense. Even the games I play, Animal Crossing, New Horizon, they even they have common sense. So please be better than my Animal Crossing characters. So any other questions?
Any question you want to ask, dear viewer?
Actually, I want to ask. Yeah, I want to ask someone or you guys or our viewer
Mm-hmm.
about something. Okay. What will you guys or our viewer do if suddenly a man entering a woman coach? Will you thought of confront him?
Yes, ma. Can I answer first then? Okay. If a man enters a woman's coach, I don't know what to say because it clearly said both Malay, Indian, Chinese, no, not Indian, Tamil, sorry. Sorry for being indicated. Tamil, Chinese, English, Malay, there's, there's literally every word for women's coach. Coach Marita, and yeah, it's baffling. But thankfully, in my area, there's a police box where every time a male goes in, before the trainings, the police will come and check whether there's males or not. So yeah, just you have to go to Abang Police lah in my area. Can you Oh, the question is about what if men enters the woman's coach, the coach in train station.
Well, in my opinion, maybe I just stay quiet because, even though women learns martial art, men are stronger than you unless they are like someone who already like to show off. I guess, yeah, maybe just stay quiet. If I'm brave enough, I will kick or punch them if I'm brave enough. But I, I'm not that brave. I'm a chicken. Yes, there are different coach for genders. They also prepare female coach only for female. Yes.
If you can't see them.
Actually, you guys can see because the coach is in a pink color, right?
Yeah,
You can
Yes.
see
big bright
obviously.
pink.
Pink color,
And
very bright.
then also have a girl symbol there,
Mm-hmm.
a woman symbol. So for me, if the guy is forget or something, is for me it doesn't make sense because you can see pink is everywhere. Obviously, pink is for girl. especially when you come, and then you the one who the man come to get into the lady coach and then sit on the seat, and then he just ignore the someone like man also love pink, but usually pink used for girls, but some of you guys like pink, right? But consider is also beside that we have something I have been experienced when I'm at train, that the train is like on peak hour, like 8 a.m. I think, like everybody everybody in the everybody have many pers- in inside the coach. That, do you hear me? Sorry, my line is, and then see when to come to the destination, and then the person that want to come in into the train just block the way, block the door. They're also one of the person with a common sense will do. Like, how people gonna go out if you stand there like a statue, like Hafiza said, for someone to go out, and then you angry at us, you want to get in. Even actually you the one who stand there. How we gonna go out when you block the way? Us.
But if the woman is holding a weapon, it's a different thing, I think. Well, I think this is maybe for their own safety. I don't know.
Actually, women think that actually percentage of our strength is lower than a man. So we always, wherever we go, we always feel danger. We like, for me, my experience is like when I go out, my handbag always have a paper spray. I think yes, like people say Malaysian men not that bad lah. Nothing can happen, but we as a woman we feel so afraid, especially the one girls that don't know how to, that didn't put it in martial art. We don't know anything. Like, I'm I also cannot. So wherever I go out, I must have a paper spray with me.
Who's asking? What females who are familiar with them? Well,
Oh,
females who aren't familiar with these stuff, you can just, I mean, that person can go ask for opinion, like, oh, is this a woman's coach? Why is it only women? Or I don't know, someone woman can tell them nicely, like, oh, this is a woman's coach. And if he reacts badly, then just call the cops, I guess, or just call, just like tell him, just tell, and discuss. What else? What question? Is there any other questions?
There is one question. How about for the males who are familiar with the things like the coaches and stuff? Not every negeri has that.
Mhm.
Well, I'm sure you already know. Pink coats, you must know that it is for women. They already put the sign only for women.
actually
And
now
you,
they
yes,
also, oh, sorry, I interrupt you. Sorry. Actually now they also have
yeah.
a parking for women only, right? Have a parking. I think that somewhere in I Tesco have us for parking for lady. It's very close to
Yeah,
the
Tesco.
Yes, it's for
right,
pregnant
right.
women, I think. Yes.
Parking for lady.
But what about people from outskirts of town that consider it Malay? That's the thing. There's Malay. There's literally coach wanita. Or like there's a sign before you enter the train. Wanita sahaja.
Yes.
Maybe the males who enter the women coach is a pervert. They want to harass women. Uh, Finding their prey, I think.
Yes, yes. I mean, there's been a lot of cases of, especially women who have work till late at night, and then and a few people in the women's coach, and then there's a male. The train person who drives the train, I don't know what's the word. they they can see the CCTV, but they can't do anything. They can't just randomly stop the train. So yeah, that's why there's a common sense and rule not to go through women's coach. What other questions?
Actually, it's not only men fault actually. Uh, like we not focus on coach lady only. They have also at parking for OKU, right? You're the one who really really say hi, man, and then just parking there, and then for the couple minute, then come the OKU person want to park there, no parking anymore.
Pretending to be like a disabled person just for a parking. It sucks, right? When women can go out like a normal person. Yes, I do agree with you. Not your dad. Is that your name? Not your dad.
Obviously, not our dad.
Is there any question?
Is there any other question? Mm,
Or maybe you guys can share your experience with someone like this.
mm,
Anyone want to share their experience about common sense? Just leave it on the chat.
mm.
I think I want to say something. I want to share my experience.
Yes, please.
It's not about a train or lady coach anymore. Uh, I have been to mall and I go to ATM and I want to withdraw, right? And then
Mhm.
uh, I wait in the queue, have a man there, man lagi, man there. I don't know what's wrong with the ATM or his card. Like I think how many money he take out, I don't know. Like I think it's not like 20 minutes there. Like if you if something wrong with your card or something, you need to try meantime. Please, I think it's better for you to just go back. Like ada someone that waiting for you for 20 minutes to go. And you know you have problem with your card, and then just let us we waiting for them too long. Okay, but also have like someone that we a queue for maybe at counter. They just go in front of you, just cut the line. It's make me piss off really. I waiting there for too long, and then you just come and just cut my line. Oh my god. If you have emergency for something that you want, oh I need money very fast, or I want to whatever emergency you have, you can tell me, or can I go in front of you because I have emergency, I need to go home first, or whatever. You can tell. If you tell properly, you say nicely to us, everybody, nobody can get angry. Right.
Well, I saw that someone said they should smoke outside and not around kids. Yes, I do agree about this because smoking is not good for your health, especially for kids because they have low immunity system, right? I do experience that when I eat at a restaurant and table beside me, uh, he is smoking and he just blow the what we call asap right in front. Oh no, at me, and it was like it is very disgusting. It is smoking is the smell of the cigarette is very bad, and I don't really like that smell, especially if someone who has asthma is really not good for them. Yes. Yes, they also, even though they have different flavor, but no, it's not even healthy. Just stop smoking, stop vaping. It's good for you guys. You guys can save your money.
Muhammad Fida said that I work as a food panda. This usually happens to me when the customer make me wait outside until the
Yeah,
sun.
about smoke.
Yes. Smoke. Sorry, Amin. You want to say something, Amin?
Food panda.
Yeah, my line was okay. So for the for the smoke for the smoking at the outside, the government make a rule already, uh, such as um need to smoke 3 meter outside from the stall. So people should have a common sense about that.
I saw that someone asked, "Do you think we have common sense or not?" We all have common sense. It's just whether we know how to use it in the right way. Yes, just use common sense in the right way at the right time.
It's supposed to be common in in our community.
Yes.
If he does comment again, and he said that customer will get mad at us for being late when we order. Yes, about the food panda or Grab. I feel bad for them. It's waiting for us for too long. And then when they come back to us, we get angry with them. That usually happens. Because I think in Malaysia, not Malaysia, I think most of people have mindset that customer always right. Whatever customer do, we always right. Yes.
Well, I see that customer is really have a bad temper. Mana ayah aku? There must be people who are from Kayangan, I think.
Into an accident.
Maybe their house didn't have a water.
Maybe they are really thirsty or don't even drink for a week. What is that?
Yeah. Yeah, customer is always right. But sometimes customer are so wrong.
It's only right when you're doing things right. I think that word is the customer always say is that was that phrase is
Only Karen say
you
customers
cannot
is
do
right
that.
when calling
You
the
cannot.
manager.
Yes. Where is your manager? I want to talk to you. I have
Like
been work.
all of us have work.
Yes. Before enter before COVID, I have been work for customer service.
Hmm.
I have been experienced that thing many times. Even actually, he some old lady come to me and he said that why on the why on the price tag is different price and then when it scan it's come different price. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not work on that thing. I will and I said like, okay, I will look at your complaint and I will tell my manager. And then she just said, no, I want to talk to her. I want to talk to your manager. I'm like, can you speak politely?
Hmm.
I feel very for the whole day I have my mood is swing. Then like everybody talk to me, I feel like no, I don't want to doing this job anymore. I want to quit right away.
Just
Yes,
let that
working in
much.
customer service is hard. You get paid so little and then you get treated like that. It's ayo, humans these days.
But actually not all of us like that.
Hmm. Oh, someone has a question. What if you stay in campus with your roommate and your roommate is a smoker? How will you advise your roommate not to smoke in the room? Hmm.
For me, firstly talk to them nicely. Don't just
Advice.
angry. Yes, advice. But politely in the right way
Hmm.
first and then if them not here to you, do a like a right way. Don't get angry to them. Just ignore, but just report or something. Don't just for me it's report. If you talk to them nicely and them to don't hear to you, just report. You talk nice already, so no need to stress, too angry to them, to school. Just report. That thing made easier.
Hmm.
Just said that you are uncomfortable with it. Wait, is there any smoke detector in your room or what? Especially in male hostel, there's no smoke detector.
Yeah, because the smoke detector is often tampered with, and the room will become a hot box full of smoke.
Well, I think the police is wants to what we call take care of their KPI. I don't even know
Yes.
what is KPI. I heard this a lot in Twitter. People brag about this.
Other questions? But Firdaus, I'm so sorry for your experience. Like, I hope that you take care of yourself because working in this industry is pretty hard. And yes, everyone, the police is gaslighting Firdaus, like trying to blame him, even though he explained it many times. Okay, already been almost an hour and a half. I think we're gonna wrap this up. And thank you everyone for participating and telling us your personal story, both the viewers and the participants, presenters. And I hope all of you managed to get something from this. And don't forget to like, subscribe the channel. And thank you again. And assalamualaikum. Have a nice day. Night. And a nice day tomorrow.
Bye. Stay at
Bye.
home and stay safe.
Yes, be safe and take care of yourself. You are important. Self care is important. Bye.